So, not too long ago, I bought the MJJC snowfoam cannon, and I've been very happy with it. Been using it a long time. Problem is with these clear bottles, if you drop this, which I did, the neck tends to break. That's kind of the weak spot. And that happened to me. So luckily MJJC, I reached out to them because they gave this to me for free to try it out when it first came out. And I'm waiting for their newer version because that's going to be coming out, and I'm going to be trying that soon too. So, but I've been very happy with this, and I wanted a second option. So if this does fall, if I break it again, if something happens to it, at least I have another one to kind of play with. So I went out and I found another one. This one is on Amazon also. You can get both of these on Amazon. I'll put the link down below for both of them. The other one is called Bearforce. Now, it's kind of a silly name, Bearforce. I mean, anyway, so it's a Chinese company, just like this one is a Chinese company, but they're making some pretty decent products. They're listening to their customers. They understand what needs to be done. It's got a wide mouth. This has got a quick connect type thing where it's really easy to just place this entire manifold onto the reservoir. And the other one, I'm going to unbox that. I'm going to show you what I got. There's a couple different versions of this from the same company. I mean, and this company's been around for a little bit, at least 10-15 years, and I want to try this out. So hopefully it's a good quality unit. I've heard a couple other details mention it, so I figured I'd give it a shot. I mean, it was only 38 bucks, and the $38 one was for the stainless steel manifold. There is a brass version that's $28. I mean, you can't go wrong, 28 bucks. So let's open it up, find out what it's all about, see if it's got the same options as the MJJC, because there's a few things that I like about this one. Obviously, you have the ability to kind of change how much fluid it's pulling while you're actually shooting out. So if you want more soap, you can put this on maximum, which I always have it on. You could put a different type of connector on the rear end. The front of it, you can adjust, obviously, back and forth. And you can actually make it go sideways if you want. And I don't recall if the Bearforce one does that or not. So it might not do that option, but we'll check it out. So let's open it up, let's find out what it's all about, and I'll show you in a couple minutes. You can already tell it's lower quality. I mean, I don't know. This thing doesn't even look that large, to be quite honest, but okay. Bearforce foam generator. Woo! Pretty funny. All right, they do have it in English here. Connect and tighten the adapter to the foam lance body. The O-ring on the adapter must have the function of sealing water, and there is not any water leakage. Otherwise, it will cause poor quality of foam generated. Attach the pickup tube into the chemical inlet port of the foam lance body. Fill the plastic bottle with a dedicated foam chemical, a 1 to 10 mixing ratio. I mean, but it's dependent on the soap that you use. Connect the snow foam lance to the spray gun. Turn the dial of snow foam lance to adjust chemicals, suction ratio, and foaming concentration. So yeah, I mean, this is interesting. All right, it's got a wide mouth, that's for sure. Part one. Silicone, this is good, right? So it's kind of like a silicone. It's not as flexible, I don't think, as the one in the MJJC. This one's got a really, really flexible suction hose, but this is not too bad. I mean, it looks like a silicone. It's got a stainless steel bottom on there. You can see that, and it's got a screen in it, so it won't pick up any debris. So not too bad. the manifold. All right, looks like we're gonna have to install the quick connect. It does have instructions, but who needs that? All right, it's pretty straightforward. And we're, whoa. Okay, so quick connect. They give you some Teflon tape if you need it. If you want to change the, if you have a low pressure washer, a low PSI pressure washer, they recommend that you actually change out the orifice size inside of it, right? But we should be just fine with what I got. All right, let's put all this stuff back in here. Let's check out the manifold. And it looks like a standard screw on top. Yeah, just regular thread. Ooh, Bearforce. All right, put the suction cup thing in here. Suction hose. We need to, now this has an O-ring on it, so we're not going to need Teflon tape, I don't believe. If it does leak, I'll put Teflon tape on it, but I don't think we're going to need it. Let's see what size that is. Might be a 14 millimeter. Yeah, so it's a 14 millimeter. Just happen to have one with me. Tight enough. Now it's got the soap, right? So you can choose maximum soap, go righty-tighty, right? And that loosens it up. Less soap, you go counterclockwise, right? All the way. So it's quite a few turns actually to go back and forth. All right, so you can change the direction of the spray pattern. I'm gonna open and close it, obviously. It's a little tighter though. It's a little bit more difficult. And honestly, I don't do that often. I don't change the direction to a horizontal or anything like that often. Really, as long as it's like that, I'm fine. All right. Okay, that's it. That's the setup. Bearforce. Ooh. Right? There's a bear on there, so bear, the force of a bear. Bring exquisite to the world. All right, so let's put some soap in here. I'm going to use some carproreset. Put, you know, I guess, so yeah, they have 1,000 milliliters, and if you put 100 milliliters of soap material in here, that'll be just perfect. It'll be enough. So let's go get our carproreset, fill this up with water, put the reset in, and then we'll go ahead and start foaming and see what it's like. Yay. And just so you know, 1,000 milliliters is right at the brim of this, right here. You could barely see it. It's kind of like, it looks like it's supposed to say 1,000 milliliters, and it's just above this line. Because if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 500 milliliters, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, unless that is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now 10 is right up here. There's no line for it, but it's at the very brim of that canister, just so you're aware. All right, conclusions for Bearforce, the snowfoam cannon that I got on Amazon for $38. Number one, would I spend the $38? Yeah, I mean, I think for $38 you're getting a pretty decent unit. But for $28 with a brass fitting here, or brass manifold, you're getting the same exact thing. So I would not spend the money on a stainless steel one unless you had the extra $10. I mean, usually if you're buying something like this, you're trying to save some money. So 28 bucks, brass manifold, same exact unit. It functions well. It air weight rates pretty well. It's got a little bit of like a gurgly sound to it as it comes out. It's a little bit different than the MJJC, so that one's definitely built a little bit better. The quality's better. The way it siphons is better. But this one, actually, I used less soap when I soaped up the car. I still had, and I think I showed it in the video, I still had probably, I would say 200, maybe 250 milliliters of soap left. So that's pretty impressive. I did an entire car and I still had, and I was wasting it. I was just kind of just putting it all over the place, kind of playing around with the foam to see how it reacted. One thing I wanted to correct earlier in the video, I said that this orifice is for low pressure units. It's actually for low volume units. So for stuff that's like 1 gallon per minute, maybe less than that, 1.5 gallons per minute, I would suggest changing this orifice to a 1.1 jet nozzle. And that allows more fluid, more material to come out, and it'll give you a better foam. So that's what that's for. So between the two, I think this is a perfect, MJJC is a good A unit, something you're going to use all the time. And the Bearforce one for $28, you can't beat it on Amazon. If you can spend another $10, get the stainless steel one. It is a little bit nicer. It looks a little bit better. I would definitely highly recommend it. So, okay, I would give it a B+. Very good unit for the money, no question about it. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.